themes which are there in this epic poem, the Iliad, are war, family life, and the shortness of human life. This is essentially a poem which extols the virtues of war, although it demonstrates the death and sacrifice that people must make to take part in the battle, and it also celebrates the glory which is inherent in leaving behind one's family and going off to fight. The Iliad primarily follows Agamemnon, who is the leader of the Achaean forces in ancient Greece. The Achaeans battle the Trojans, and the Greek gods become involved with this conflict. We see how different family members are captured, they're sometimes killed, and this is treated as part of the nature of violent conflict. And according to Greek mythology, the Trojan War was fought between the Greeks and the Trojans in the city of Troy in Asia Minor, and this is the region of modern-day Turkey. And the war took place from 1194 to 1184 BC, which lasted nearly 10 years. Now, as we see that what is the background story? Helen, who is the wife of Menelaus, the king of Sparta, she goes away with Paris, who is the prince of Troy. The Greeks try to get Helen back from the Trojans, but they find it difficult to enter Troy, and they use the gift of a huge wooden horse to gain entrance, and then they are able to sack the city. So, as we see that history and fiction, they have combined to make this war one of the most talked about wars in ancient Greek history. While many historians believe that ancient sources have distorted and even fabricated events, there is a general consensus, general agreement that the story is based upon a Greek attack against Troy. However, the details of this attack is not known. Now, regarding the characters who may be found in the Iliad, firstly, let us talk about the gods. They differ from mortals primarily in their immortality. They are unaware of the fear of death and sometimes seem unable to grasp the pain and horror that fighting and dying bring to mortal warriors. The gods, they eat ambrosia and they drink nectar. They live on Mount Olympus. Though in the Iliad, Zeus often watches the battle from Mount Ida. And the gods can and they do change shape and interact with human beings. And occasionally they suffer wounds, they fight like human beings, but this does not make them, does not cause any harm to them, that is. And they look like human beings. They are, however, taller, larger, and more beautiful. They often exhibit human emotions such as anger, envy, and deceit. Firstly, we have to look at Zeus, who is the supreme god and king of Olympus. His duty is to carry out the will of destiny, and He is the husband of Hera. He claims neutrality in the mortals' conflict and often tries to keep the other gods from participating in it. Though he is officially neutral in the war, he is sympathetic towards the Trojans, particularly Hector and Priam, and he supports Achilles against Agamemnon. Then there is Hera, who is the queen of the gods, and she is Zeus's sister and wife. She is the most fanatical of the Olympian gods, and she supports the Greeks. Athena, she is the daughter of Zeus. She sprang from his head directly, and therefore she is the goddess of wisdom, purposeful battle, and the different arts. She plays a prominent role in the war. Then comes such gods and goddesses as Thetis. There is a sea nymph, and she is the mother of Achilles. Then comes Artemis, the daughter of Zeus. She is the twin sister of Apollo. Apollo is the son of Zeus and is the twin brother of the goddess Artemis. He is the god of the sun, of prophecy, light, poetry, music, and the arts, particularly music. Then comes Aphrodite, goddess of love, and she is also Zeus's daughter. Poseidon is the younger brother of Zeus and god of the sea. Hephaestus is god of the fire, and he is the husband of Aphrodite. Then comes Ares, who is the god of war, and then there are some smaller gods and goddesses. So this is the list of the gods and goddesses in the Iliad.